you have details, shoot them to the DMs. Shoot them.
But I'm trying. I have to keep them on because I don't want like the whole house to hear the live. So, what do I shoot with? I shoot with a F2 on a 16 to 35 2.8. I'm doing photos, and then I have a gimbal for my video, and I have a Mavic 2 Pro DJ drone.
Thank you. Radiant, did you send them to Marissa or to Tassie? She says she has details, but she can't share. So I said to DM.
Radiant Moon. Did you DM me?
Yeah, because he says this is his last day, but, I mean, he also said a lot of things that have proven not to be true. Well, you didn't miss a lot.
With Mr. Cyril is talking out of our...
Do what? Oh, yeah, like... Buster on his mouth and not live up to it. So, ladies, beware if you go on a date with him, and he says he knows where the... I don't know if he can even spell it.
I just muted myself, so if the weird fuzzy noise didn't go away, then it's not me.
It did go away. You're gonna hate that, but it did go away.
Why is it always me?
I think your phone speaker is like reflecting into your microphone or something.
It's probably because I have my... Okay. Is this any better?
Is it? Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to make dinner, so I had you like up on my windowsill, but apparently I can't.
Dude, what are we having?
I am making... Hold on. I'll show you.
Oh, the curry?
I'm making 5 cheese tortellini with some fresh, like...
And 1DX mark. I just totally flubbed.
With some homemade tomato sauce.
Now I want the mark. Or I've been looking into mirrorless too. Mirrorless can be so much lighter weight. So, like when I touch the mirror, hold it. Great.
Cutting out so much, Marissa.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know if it's just for me, but like, I heard like every...
The word I heard was mirrorless. It's gonna be the longest night ever.
For portraits, I've heard that mirror is really great, but then I've seen with video, which is the only reason I'd want to go mirrorless, is just because videos are the mirrorless videos. The older ones overheat too long.
Yeah, y'all didn't miss much with Mary's live earlier. It was just kind of a... Everything she said in the live and everything we said in the live, she's posted in videos since.
Yeah,
like, we need spotters in Eastern Washington, basically.
I want up on that live, but I was out shopping, we were doing back to school shopping with my kids and grocery shopping, getting some of our own food in the house instead of mooching off with mom and my brother.
I don't even buy groceries anymore. I just buy beer. Fun fact, that's how German monks used to survive fasting.
Drinking beer?
They had really rich beer, and they got all their nutrition from beer during fasts.
Okay, guys, this is kind of embarrassing, but I need help.
Oh, God.
I'm trying to open this can of mandarin oranges, but I can't get it to work on my can opener. So what am I doing wrong?
Doing that.
Here's the POV. It just doesn't work.
You gotta have the magnet further on the can with the little blade just inside the lid.
How do I get the little blade inside the lid when the little thingy thing is...
You pull the thing up, pull the handle thingy up.
Like it's like right up against the little...
It should pull up. There, now put it on there.
Wow.
kids these days.
Hey, hey, hey.
You learn something new every day.
Dassy!
What's up, you guys? Holy smokes.
Yeah, Claire's making noise.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
And
not.
there's like messing up. Okay. Is there anyone on the call? Can we get anybody on that call? I'm not saying it out loud, but that call. I'm on that call. You're okay, good. Just want to make sure.
I need more light.
And then for the one that is messaging me on Instagram right now, I see your messages when you put them through. I just can't respond back to you. But you can continue putting them through with updates of what you see. Would be nice. Oh, it's nice not to be hosting, so I can like not have my camera on.
Anubis, is better that you can't see it in the dark because I cut like more of the tips off than I wanted to.
Again?
No, it's still the same, but like it looks all Tom Selleck-y, and I don't like Tom Selleck-y.
Hey, that's my second cousin, by the way.
I'm sorry, he's a phenomenal actor. I love him and everything he's done, but I don't want to look like him.
All right, guys, I have a new development. I was finally, after several minutes, able to get the can open.
Yes, why? Can you tell Tassie how you figured out how to get the can open?
I had to ask Marissa and Wes because I couldn't figure out how to use a
Claire said
can opener.
Claire said, the little blade is right up against the can opener. How do I get it under there? I said, you pull the handle thingy up. And she pulls it up and she goes, oh my God.
It was like rocket science, honestly.
I'm having
blew my mind.
a panic attack right now.
Don't have a panic attack. You've had enough panic attacks to know that it didn't worth it in the last 4 months.
Seriously.
Claire, you finally earned the right to be almost called an adult.
Almost.
I don't know if I can have somebody that can't open a can working for me.
Listen, give me a handheld one. I can do it.
That takes too long.
I am not fancy with... I can barely know how to use my own phone, Wes.
I don't know. You're basically an invalid at this point.
Basically.
Okay. I'm trying to follow
I don't know
along.
why they
Can you-
entrusted me to live on my own.
What do you need? Where'd you...
Just go.
Not a lot of people in here tonight.
I did level up, everybody. Unlocked new level in life.
Okay,
To be able to
okay.
use a electric can opener.
Oh, I'm coming.
See,
I like it.
Jameson.
Hey, Bree.
Hello.
Are you having a
Bree,
panic
just-
attack like Tassie said she was?
Oh my God, I'm ready
Why
to
are
throw
you
up.
moving?
Bree, you
need
just
to
missed
partake.
me having to ask for help how to use a can opener.
Aw, you did it though.
That's right, Whitney. The cool people are here.
Okay, so
My God, this is like all of the FE. This is the first time we've all 5 been live together.
yeah,
We were all
that's true.
live when I was traveling.
Yeah.
Not all 5 of us.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
No, that was a group call. That wasn't a live.
it was a live. We were live.
Was it?
I was sitting outside my hotel.
Wes, you're going absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't the first time.
And it won't be the last.
My art on display. Oh, I worked so hard on that too. I'm glad people get to see it.
Brianna, I just spit oranges all over my kitchen.
like this kind of orange.
Yeah.
I was so happy that I found that screenshot of his face like that when I made that.
Oh my God, I love that.
Is that your phone background now, Bree?
No, but that is our group chat profile.
Check
Oh,
yes.
I noticed.
Okay.
It
Are
didn't
y'all
fit in
watching
the
the chat?
picture of it.
Oh my goodness.
Hava Niche said you forgot the clown hat, Wes.
I'll
I
make
know
that.
it didn't fit in the frame.
There you go, Marissa. You got a new. That's your new T-shirt idea.
Yeah. I'll put that on my shop.
I need it on a hat.
I need stickers made, Marissa,
What kind?
with my logo that say Wes Weber rides my horse. That was taken from his his bleeding heart video.
Okay, tell her to call just you, Marissa. He's trying to call. Does she have your number?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but poor little horsey.
Your poor little accommodations and amenities.
Hey, homeboy got a little panzón going after this ride.
A little what?
Panzón?
What's that?
You got a gut.
Oh, yeah.
All that McDonald's and Starbucks.
But beef jerky, we all know he's been eating fast food.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, are we just doing this on here now?
Hold on.
No, hold on.
I'm gonna.
but that explains why I have
I'm getting more information. Just hold on a second. I'm getting more info.
Okay. Panicking.
Yeah, no.
All of us just started like having crippling
Hey,
anxiety.
I'm just shaking. Like, I'm about to mute myself.
I'm about to punch a hole through my window.
Why did he leave?
Cállate, güero.
I don't know.
Just tried to call me, but I had to decline the
You
call.
would know
because now
if
is
they were
not the
over
time.
there right now.
Just tried to call me, but I had to decline the call. because now is not the
Oh, can you guys hear that?
But
Yeah, we could.
Claire got a call. Sometimes it glitches out when people get calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AirPod. I'm gonna come away. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm getting more info right now. Okay, you guys.
Got it.
I'm gonna look at this really quick.
Claire's ready to come back in.
Yeah.
Oh, we're very careful, Anubis. We only get upset and anxious within ourselves.
As in, I'm gonna throw up.
I just expect to be let down at this point. It's just my life until now. Like, get used to it.
Yeah.
Is she there right now?
Yeah, I think so. Let's just seem like it. Maybe not her, but somebody it looks like was.
I don't think she's there yet.
One I know is not, but I think one might have been. Hold on, I'm gonna try and look at the.
You guys, my phone is phone is like glitching out big time. I'm not able to get into the conversation fast enough. So
Yeah, go
let
for it.
me go out and come back in.
Yeah, we're watching the
Okay,
chat.
bye. Okay, I'm gonna go catch up real quick, and I will be right back in. It's probably gonna pause.
Sweet. One thing I am tired of, I will say this, I am tired of talking to cops.
Me too.
I have not.
For unrelated reasons, but me too.
Yeah, we're just we might be having an update in Casey, but we're not sure.
Nice.
Ooh.
Did y'all catch up?
Yeah.
Are you caught up?
Yeah. What? I knew he didn't have balls and Falcon's withers didn't hurt him, but now I really know he doesn't have.
Oh my god.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go
Away.
catch up.
That is a weak.
Face.
I am so tired of cops, dude. Like, so tired
Like-
of cops.
Yeah, as long as you're on a public road, you're fine.
I'm gonna call out every last one of them, and I hope y'all repost the shit out of my videos because these motherfuckers are in elected office and they need to be held accountable for not doing their job. What's the point of having laws if you're not gonna enforce them? That's some weak, not wanting to do anything kind of shit.
Nope.
That is really, 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 really frustrating.
Pathetic as what. They're just there to get a check. They don't actually want to do anything.
They've made that very, very clear to us in the past 120 days. They don't care.
Like, I support law enforcement, but I don't support cops that don't want to do their job.
Alright, so everybody's gonna join Falcon's project after this, and we're just gonna try to get the horses added to the list of animals that are animals that are recognized for animal protections, like welfare protections, under the Federal Animal Welfare Act that was passed in 1966 that specifically excludes horses not used for research.
Marissa, is that legit? Okay, that's not a bad thing.
Whoop whoop!
That's not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing. I mean, it's a bad thing, but not a bad thing.
Hey, somebody needs to run up to him and yell, hey, can't fight. Because you know he's not going to back down. And if it's a woman, it's going to be even better because they can whip his ass and he can cry about how, I mean, he's so misogynistic.
He would hate
That would take him off his high horse for sure.
Save Texas, we will when we can, but it's not over. So we can't say anything yet. It's still going on.
There's a link in my bio that'll take you to a bunch of different links that are in relation to this whole stuff, but one of them is for Falcon's project, and Falcon's Facebook group that, Claire is not an admin of it, but everyone else in the group is. Hang on. Hang on. I am just listen, I am just now realizing this. We are finding this out together.
I guess I'll accept only for the reason that we're finding out together.
Yes.
Hey, Bacon.
Look at how cute my tiny little spices are.
Hey, so, did y'all see Tassie's last message in the FE?
No.
Huh, that's a new one.
Can you get video back on?
Save Texas, it doesn't, I mean, we will get information out there, but this is like an active thing that is currently happening. We cannot say anything until it's done. Like, we will share, we just cannot share now. I understand everybody wants to know, but it could risk some right now. And the last thing any of us care about is a documentary anyway.
We wish, Rusty. We wish.
What's wrong?
What a
I'm getting like really irritated with the whole situation.
I've been irritated for 4 months with the whole situation.
I mean, not that I wasn't irritated before. It's like uber irritating that we've thrown him in the hands of law enforcement so many times and they continuously turn their head and walk away.
It's easier because horses don't talk back.
Yeah.
Right. I was gonna make beef with this and then I forgot, so I guess not.
Oh, I don't even think we need to do that, Paper Towel Cat. Google Cyril Bertheau, and it paints him as a piece of shit.
Yeah, it does.
And there's nothing that's going to change that anytime soon.
I mean, on the bright side, his like future and careers and anything else in the world is kind of ruined, so
Amanda, here's the thing. Law enforcement's hands were not bound at all. We specifically found laws, like, with legal help, that would have taken care of this shit. They're just choosing not to enforce them.
Yep.
In every state.
Yeah, and that's the problem, that it's always important how much there and
Marissa,
I didn't
you
hear
just
any
cut
of
out
that.
really bad.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
Sorry, but you're gonna have to watch me chow down some pasta.
Get closer to the phone, see if you still cut out.
I'm just gonna take my AirPods out.
That'll work too.
Okay.
Be appropriate, Wes.
Save Texas, it's not even necessarily the laws on the books, it's the selective enforcement. Changing the laws is not going to change the selective enforcement of them.
It's because cops are overworked and stretched too thin, and they can't do all of the jobs that they're expected to do. And we can't just give them more training because they're already going through a ton of training and can't retain most of the training anyway.
Yep.
So what we need to do is have like actual separate, like funded animal control that actually covers animals, and just see them as stock all the time.
And we
I
need
would
to
agree
also
with that.
have people who are educated in all animals to run
Okay.
those organizations.
I'm about to the point where I'm not going to listen to Save Texas anymore. The system's not necessarily corrupt. The system is overworked. The system is not set up to succeed because you're putting too much duty on too few people. It's a profession that people don't want to go into, especially recently, for good reasons. But you have a law book that thick that these guys are expected to enforce, and it's written in fine print. You cannot expect them to enforce every one of those laws. And they're going to start picking and choosing what they enforce, what makes money for their county, what's easy, whatever, and they're going to shirk off the other stuff. Like, if you can recite to me War and Peace after reading it, then go be a cop, because that's kind of what you're asking them to do.
Just invite
Hey, Tassie was back in. Marissa.
Yeah, I invited her. Did invite Ed.
Oh,
Oh.
I can't.
Oh.
Is he? Wait, where? Hang on.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, that's a positive development.
I would expect so. Oh, this little.
There we go.
This. What a coward.
Well, are we surprised though? Look at him this entire
No.
dream.
But the whole time, fucking making people think he's not doing a thing wrong, and then that, like, what a thrifty, shifty son of a bitch.
It's like, what are you doing if you're so innocent?
Oh my god. This dude is, like, literally the weakest constitution son of a bitch I've ever heard of in my life. God, what a pansy. Oh,
He
Jesus.
says, "Oh no, I gotta go run and hide because that's what I'm good at."
Yeah, funny question. Like, if you're not doing wrong, why are you running and hiding?
That's my main thing. Is like, oh, okay, Cyril. If we're so innocent, come out into the open and prove your innocence.
We've been saying that the whole time.
Just show us the vet records.
Yeah, show us the
That's all he had to do.
Unsaddle the horses and take a video of them and post it.
Like in San Angelo, in Texas, in like April, he could have all of this and just
Last week in Montana. If he was so sick of us doing all this there you go. Except for we know what happened in Montana, and so he couldn't show us the vet records because his ass didn't get cleared.
Paper towel cat. That's.
I honestly think he likes it. I think he likes the attention. He likes whether it's positive or negative.
Yeah.
The problem is he doesn't understand that in this day and age, negative attention and positive attention are complete opposites. Back in the 60s.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say the all press and good press thing is not true anymore.
Yeah, it used to be. It's not anymore. If it was, there cancel culture wouldn't exist if it was.
Yeah, I say leave him alone.
Some people thrive off negative attention. It's called a narcissist.
We're not diagnosing anybody because none of us are licensed for any of that. But
There's a difference too between being a like diagnosed like narcissistic personality disorder. That's like a narcissistic, and then just being a person who has narcissistic tendencies. So we very much can't. He's being a narcissist. He's acting like a narcissist. We're not diagnosing.
I'm just being clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Rusty, on your point there, like, the best part was all the actual doms and subs that jumped into my comment section when I did his Tinder profile critique, and they were like, oh, we would tear him to bits.
Oh my god, I get like all night sleep.
I do too. Who knows? Maybe he'll have a welcome party at his house when he gets back.
I'm gonna have a welcome party for Pete.
I was really hoping. I'm really hoping to
Stay with me.
take somebody out on the town on Sunday, and I was really hoping this would be over by then. I hope she's not in here.
Thanks, Horse Whisperer. I might set up like an Amazon wishlist just for stuff,
Do you still have ice on them?
so I don't have to buy anything.
Hey,
like, funneling
Marissa, mute this so that we can't hear what you're saying on the phone.
The one girl had already stopped and said, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just."
We can still hear it. Mute it.
Yeah.
Mute it.
Hold on one Shh. I gotta figure out how to do that.
We're not being rude. Y'all aren't being. Save Texas. You're prying instead of just like. You gotta wait for the update, dude. Like we want to update you, but this is an active thing. There are things in play right now that we cannot have fun up. If we're gonna be rude to stop being nosy when we can't share something, that's what it's gonna take. I don't mind being an. I really don't, because I want to get this motherfucker stopped. If you want to get in the way of that, rather than just wait and let us work and let the law enforcement and other agencies out there work. I don't give a if you think I was rude to you. Leave. If you're not patient enough to sit and just wait on information, you can get.
Just wait. Trust me, we are working our off, and if we tell you guys when we can, I promise you, we tell you when we can.
Like, this has been a constant problem. Sandy Bolin, the worst of it.
Yeah, I know.
If you want to know something, be patient. We will. The second we can tell you something, we will. We have every time. If you can't, get and find something better to do. We can't share right now. It could compromise a lot of.
We don't even have like a full update. You know,
that's the thing is we don't.
We have bits of an update.
There's literally happening as we speak. Marissa is on the phone.
You are watching us wait for the update.
Yes, this is real time.
We're all in this together, so stop harassing us. We're just doing our
Save
job.
Texas. I'm not big and bad. You're just. So
you guys stop. Listen, everybody's high stress.
Oh Jesus Christ! People are stupid. That's the problem.
They've been the Texas, whatever. What's it called? Save Texas has been.
Save Texas.
They've been here the whole time. Let's just calm our. Because it's high stress for everyone right now. They don't know what's going on. So for us, it's high stress. They just don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say is like right now,
I would be
you don't need to understand. We will fill you in as we can.
But also don't bait Wes, because Wes will.
I will lay into you, and you won't recover.
But we're in a high stress situation right now. So please just understand that and relax your.
Claire wants to come back in.
Where's she at? Oh, it's not my. I was like, I'm used to being my live now.
Yeah, I can't.
Save Texas. You're not worth my time.
Okay, just ignore it, Wes.
Oh yeah, I'll
let it
ignore
go.
it. Okay, from this point forward, I am ignoring all.
Okay, so they're across the. Okay.
Hey, let Claire in.
She's got her AirPods in. I don't think she can hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stay where you are.
We can't. She's on the phone right now. We got something.
She got a mute.
Yeah. Just help.
She got a mute.
Claire, help.
Yeah. So we might be
Can you mute?
waiting a while.
Can you mute?
We can jump off for now since we're just sitting here, and then just keep your eyes open and call me back on FaceTime. It's better just to FaceTime me than to do the whole group call. So, all right, bye.
Okay, add Claire in.
Okay, sorry. Where'd she go?
She's
Claire.
help.
Sorry, I was talking to two different people.
I'm alive!
Thank the Lord Almighty.
So, I can't mute, I think, because I'm the host.
They did leave me in the abyss, Anubis. This is BS, man.
You can mute as the host.
Yeah, Tassie mutes all the time.
I don't know how. I looked in the settings.
Is there not just like a little mic?
There should be a mic at the bottom center,
I
next to the multi-guest thingy.
Yeah, so when I open up the Go Live Together, I see mutes on all of you guys, but I don't have one.
You can always get out of TikTok and it'll pause a lot.
I TikTok and it mutes. Like I just swipe it, but my live will still keep going. I just swipe it off the screen really quick, and then it mutes me but keeps the live going.
Yeah, Tassie deserts us all the time.
That
I'm always answering messages.
Yeah. So nothing yet to update. We might just have to sit and just enjoy some conversation.
Conversation.
How's Florida?
Humid and hot. I forgot that when you go from inside of the air conditioned house and you go outside and it's humid and you have glasses on, that your glasses will fog up.
In Dakota, I didn't think it was gonna be that humid here. Then I got here and I worked a week and a half on the ranch, and I was like, oh my god, this sucks. You have to drink like 5 gallons of water to combat the like 6 gallons that you're sweating.
Yeah, no, I knew about the humidity. I like the humidity, but because I've spent the last 3 years, or actually the last 6 years or so in North Carolina, which has humid days, but not nearly as bad as Florida. And then California, that's dry as it happened to me today. I just had to run out to my car, and I was like, oh, I run out, and my whole foot goes. I was like,
Hey, question. Sorry to interrupt you. Is A staying?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I had to think about that one for a second.
We're just in limbo
Hi,
right
Kimberly.
now. So.
Right now, we just need people to have their eyes out.
We're just still needing some spotters out there, so.
Cindy, well, what part of Texas are you in? Because it was like 103 here today.
Dude, it was 108 down here today, and that's just the heat. That's not the real feel.
Yeah, that's not the real. The real feel is way worse. But
Yeah.
oh my goodness gracious.
I
No,
moved here from Colorado.
you know what? Are we able to talk about what it is that we're going to be doing after this?
Celebrating?
You are
that's
Madam
a whole-
President.
Yes,
Madam.
Madam President, fearless leader.
Okay,
I'm just
so
secretary, as was determined. I'm also Moo Kitty Fuck. So.
so
I don't even
after
remember
I
what my
am
name
Click
is now.
Commander.
Yeah, we
After
should
this-
hold on. First, let's.
Wes, shut up.
He's gone. Problem solved.
Yeah, probably. So, it's a booty call. Booty call. So after this, lifted E up. What does that mean?
I feel like that's a typo.
Hello?
So after this, we've decided that we're all going to continue Falcon Express as a 501c and try to help other horses that really need it. All of us have our own things that we're really good at and things that we're not. What's happening? Why are you guys laughing in the background?
I'm smiling.
Is it a good thing?
Yeah, just inside joke.
This is just my
Oh.
face, Tassie.
Yeah.
They went back, you guys. Did you read that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we said that earlier because they're.
It's okay. I already talked to Idaho.
Okay.
So now
Oh,
we.
what's today? Oh, today's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see.
trying to
I'm gonna hop off really quick.
Today was
actually.
my-
Hang on.
Today was my only day off, and I didn't get off of work until 3:30 in the morning, so I slept until almost 4 this afternoon. Well, I went to the barn at 5 in the morning, but then I came home and I slept almost all afternoon, and I feel like my day off was wasted.
Hey, can I just say, enjoy your day while you have it?
Yeah. Look at it now.
Marissa, yes. But can we talk about how great our nicknames are in the group chat?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought we had said
Isn't it
that,
still the
Marissa.
same?
What? I thought we did too. I thought
Yours
that
is Bo.
Yeah, that's Pete's new name.
Can you guys hear me or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New plan. I think this is when we do a call to action.
Do it. Do you need the number?
All right, you guys. He's on the Idaho state line right now with Washington. We had a whole sting set up for him. He decided to stay right there on the border, and as Scraps and Washington police showed up, he hopped back over into the Idaho border. So now we need all of you guys to hop off this live and head over or come back. It doesn't really matter. Go call the sheriff in Idaho and let them know that he is on Riverview right there at the
What
Idaho
county?
and Washington border.
Yes, what county, and do we have a phone number?
Yep.
We need a
Yeah,
phone
do
number
we
in the
have a
county to
phone
give out. Is it Kootenai County?
God, I hope so.
That'd
Hold
be
on.
great.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I believe so.
Can you look that up?
Yeah.
Because you have a separate screen to look it up on.
How do you spell the county name?
Koonte.
We went into it before he hopped into a trailer, you guys. So we need to call.
Are we doing animal control or sheriff?
Oh, no, she says nope, still on Washington. God dang it.
Mother straddling lines.
Got him!
Hold on.
Hold on. Let me call.
Okay,
Don't get too
sorry.
excited. Don't get too
Sorry.
excited. Don't get too excited.
I know, but we've been waiting for this all. Okay, can she please put it on the phone, the FaceTime?
Time out,
Can
time
you
out.
put it up to the screen so we can all see it?
Hey. Hold on.
So found them. So they turned around. Scraps turning around. Hang on. I'm trying not to Washington. Being on the phone is illegal. So they are down here. I'm not gonna go down in there, but like I said, I don't wanna. They're down in there.
Like down under the bridge.
Right here. They're just down to the parking lot.
Deep breaths, Tassie.
Yeah. Park right across right here.
Can you walk over? Are you comfortable doing that?
I'll go for a walk.
There you go.
My truck, I can walk underneath it. And just, let me find a spot.
You just got to stretch your legs a little. You've been driving a long time.
Yeah.
But, I gotta be able to park. Yeah, Scraps is going to get him right now.
The reflection of Cyril on Marissa's phone.
The thing though is, guys, don't get too excited. They're going to get him, but they ain't got him yet.
They're going to talk to him. Remember that he's been talked to many, many times by multiple different organizations, and he's squeaked by.
Everyone's taking him at his word.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm gonna say is they may or may not have a. Let's see.
Oh, it's long. Long.
Okay,
It's your
31
first dissertation.
They may or may not have a 31-page document that's got a bunch
Ooh, I'm
of
gonna screen record this because I shot screen.
information.
I'm getting my earplugs in, so,
That's fine. That's probably smart.
How about yes, it is?
cover it up, but
But I
Dude,
thought it was
this
good
could
too.
be-
You guys get to see. This is what we go through every single time, where we get super excited. Cops are there, and then whatever happens, you guys get to see what's going on too. You guys don't say you're not doing anything.
Typically, it ends with complete letdown.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff, guys, that
But we've been talking-
we are doing that we cannot talk about a lot of the times. So when you guys are sitting here saying that we're not doing anything, we are doing a lot.
In every county.
24/7, we are working on this.
Yeah.
Like when we're quiet, that's when we're working the hardest.
Yeah. Or
Yes,
moving
sir.
across the country for me.
Right.
Yes.
Like this is the easy part.
Oh yeah, this is like
The setup
now,
is
but
tough,
to actually
man.
see. Is someone screen recording?
I am. I'm
Okay,
screen
good.
recording.
Live. Oh, it looks scary.
How is it so bright out there?
It's. I have a.
Because it's
Start here.
different times.
Oh yeah, because it's 2 hours.
Bull-
Phones.
Can someone screen record the live by chance?
I can't.
No, Chelsea, don't worry about calling Idaho yet. We may not need to.
Yeah, he's in Washington right now, and Washington Scraps is there with him.
See, and that's what gives me a lot of hope too, because
They
if
sat and
Scraps
waited.
is there, then like there's a little more clout in terms of animal wellness.
And they
Yeah.
stayed
We've
and
been
waited.
talking to Scraps for months,
Yes.
waiting for him.
oh, he's right.
Zoom in.
What'd you say?
She said he's right there.
Oh yeah, he is. He's riding.
Where's
Is
he
he
riding?
riding? I see a pack.
No, I didn't go that far yet.
Okay. Yeah, back up. Stay hidden.
Where's Scraps at?
She said they're not with him.
They let him go?
Brianna, what's the acronym for Scraps? It's a like animal welfare.
The police right there?
Yep.
Yeah, right there. Oh, he's walking towards me. Shit, I'm walking
Oh, stand your ground. Stand your ground. He's a bitch. He ain't gonna do
Yeah, he's not getting nothing to you. You can turn it around, girl. Don't worry
Oh my
about
God.
it. Turn it around. You're on live right now.
Yeah, let him hit you, and then you got immediate assault charges. He goes to jail.
No,
I'm
don't
screen
let him-
recording, so
Don't, and yeah, don't say stuff like that because that's illegal.
What? Let him hit you?
Well, I guess, yeah, you're not, as long as you're not antagonizing him.
I didn't say to hit him. I said let him hit you.
If you are in a public place,
Yeah.
you have every right to record,
That's right.
stand there, talk past you. I know that it's very nerve-wracking.
They went down the hill, but should I talk to Scraps? There's 2 Scraps vehicles and a cop.
Oh, perfect.
So where are they in reference to him?
Scraps chick was like, staring at me, so
Yeah.
now cops looking at me too. I'm gonna wait. They're like,
That's fine.
Yeah, you're good. Just stay right there. But can you just explain to everybody what's going on, what you see?
So I've been old Scraps right there with the trailer.
they brought
So
a trailer.
Scraps brought a trailer?
Yes.
Or it's
No, it's their trailer. And then so he went down here. So
Can you zoom in a little bit on that?
It's a FaceTime. You can't Zoom, can you? Oh, you
Yeah.
can.
you can.
Mhm.
If you're
How come I never knew that?
they went down here somewhere.
so he's down there with the horses and Scraps are behind
With
you.
another guy and right there. The trailer.
The fact that they're still there is a good sign.
Yep.
Mhm.
And that they brought a trailer.
Yeah. That means they have some sort of intent.
Them bringing
Happy
a trailer.
25th birthday, mother.
Hey, so are they making him walk the horses out right now, or they just haven't caught up to him yet?
They may be popping paperwork
Yeah.
and telling him
Marissa?
to graze the horses for now.
She probably can't hear us. Can you
It's
ask her?
Scraps
No,
trailer.
she can't. She's been responding to you guys. I don't know if
So my guess is they went down here because there's a trail right here. The water's right there.
maybe for more photos.
Probably, like,
Okay, was the ginger guy the photographer?
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
It was also, I guess, it was their property as well.
I wonder if he didn't trust the other one just because it was like a woman.
Oh,
So
shush,
much-
shush, shh. She doesn't want anything to do with it.
Oh, that's fine.
He was scared somebody with a soul was going to report him.
Yeah.
So he got a ginger.
So I don't get what the hell they're doing there if they're letting him walk off.
They very well could
I
be
think
organizing
it's
with
just-
Scraps and grazing the horses.
Is there there's no trails that he could like walk off into the woods and down a trail and keep riding, right?
Oh, I don't know. The trailer's still here.
No, like trails like he couldn't take a trail past the river and like sneak away.
All this right here down.
I really hope they're just discussing what to charge him with and told him to go graze the horses while they do it.
So-
I don't see any other reason for them to still be there.
So just while we're listening to the FaceTime, everyone mute so that no interference happens.
Was he walking the horses or was he on the horses?
He was walking.
Okay. So he's off the horses right now.
Yeah, but they're stuck.
Yeah, I bet.
He was on him a few minutes
Yeah, I
ago
saw that.
when he was on.
Hi.
Can we hide in a bush somewhere and just watch Scraps?
Sorry, I had to look at a message.
No, there's like a little trail.
With
I don't know. I don't see him.
They might be over the
Like,
bluff over
yeah,
there.
they're over on the other side, but I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna go back up where I can really see the officers.
Yeah, I would
The
go back up where
opposite
you
of
can see Scraps and stuff, see if they leave or if they're staying there.
Well, so
Oh, okay.
I'd have to go through.
Yeah, you're fine.
Scraps is Spokane's animal control.
Can we go up and watch what animal control and them are doing? Is that what we're doing now?
That's what she's going. Yeah.
Okay.
They're coming to talk to me, I think.
Uh oh.
That's okay. You're in a public place, girl.
I know.
Keep-
I'm not scared. I don't have anything on my.
Keep yourself recording. You have that right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm screen recording this whole thing too.
I'm screen recording mine as well.
So they're gonna
If they ask why you're recording, you might even say something about you're more concerned with what Cyril might do,
Yeah. Yeah.
like to you.
You might just need to give her an update too.
It could be.
Yeah. I might if they come up and they ask to see the FaceTime, I might put it just on me so that
That's
they
fine.
don't know that we're like
That's
Doing,
totally
like-
fine.
an audience.
How's it going?
To where we can hear it, Marissa.
For those guys. Okay.
Sheriff and a scraps officer
They're walking back to whose trailer? Theirs.
to the vehicles to the parking lot.
Well, they saw me. Walking with me. That's weird. Why would y'all walk towards me?
I mean, looks like they're going back to their vehicles. Maybe they needed something. Maybe they're just waiting for him to come back up.
Well, when I came out, they were walking down that path, and then they saw me walk up, and then they turned around and started walking towards me.
Did they answer you when you asked if they were looking for
I
him?
was like, oh, are you guys looking for that guy? They're like, we are not.
They said they're not.
They said that they are not. Yeah.
That very well could mean they know where he is, though. Like
Well,
they
they
don't
have
need
to.
to look
They
for
have
him;
to.
they see him.
They saw him walk down. They were talking to him, and like, they just let him walk, I guess. I don't know. But why would you, if you see me, which I have nothing to do with it, I've only spoken to one guy, really, like, you're not going to cause any problems, are you? No, dude, I'm staying out of your way, but I still.
Ellie is law enforcement, so every
So also, they may have been walking closer to that fence to get a better view of where he actually had gone to. If
Yeah,
he just
he's
walked down
down
that little, yeah. So
and
it
they
could
might
have been
just have
that.
a policy to say, like, no, that no matter what, even if they are looking for him, they're not just going to say.
Well, especially
Oh,
if it's an
yeah.
open investigation.
But if
I mean,
he
I'll be
was being
the first one-
arrested, they wouldn't just let him walk off.
Yeah. I'll be the first to say, they definitely don't like us,
So here's the thing though, Tassie. If they are trying to figure out a law to cite, they might, because he's not a violent offender. There's no reason to have him sitting on the ground in cuffs right now.
Yeah.
Like, so it stands to reason that they would let him, tell him, take your horses down there, let him eat some grass. We're gonna figure out what we're gonna do here. That's not that uncommon,
Are you going to bed?
and I'm really hopeful that's.
Yeah. I don't know. That sounds sus.
it's actively happening, right?
I'm saying that from experience because I've seen that happen at horse shows.
You call.
Where they're trying to figure out what to get somebody on, but they're not committing a violent crime, and so they don't really worry about them being a flight risk right there.
I had thought that too. I was like, dang, I wish you just didn't have a dog.
No, my dog doesn't allow for it. Just coming around walking. But I know that there's someone in the truck and trailer because there's one woman driving it, and then animal control, one of the scraps girls is going up talking to the.
Is there 2 trailers there? His trailer and Scrap's trailer?
Just one. It's just this one.
Okay, and
Can I see the truck? That's his trailer.
That's not Scrap's
I
trailer.
don't think so.
No, scraps their trailer. They have like their dog.
That looks like the trailer for Pam.
Yeah, it's Pam's trailer. It's a blonde lady with curly blonde hair
That's
driving.
Pam. And the guy you saw sitting in there was Chuck.
I don't know, but no, there was a different Dodge that
That's-
was sitting.
Oh, okay.
The one she saw was a single cab.
Here's a different one, Mama.
There was another old guy, but he don't look like Chuck. He had really gray hair, like very light gray.
He said that to animal control, that he had to beat Pete to make him walk.
Being dizzy.
You had a what?
Oh, somebody in the comments was saying, can we get the person that he said that he had to beat Pete to like go? And I was just saying, that was animal in Idaho.
He can say whatever he wants. If he talks, if it seems like he talks his way out of this, it's not that he talked his way out of it, it's that they didn't care.
Yeah.
Because we
And we
gave
have
them
call.
all of the resources this time around, every single one of them, and if they walk away from this, then we have some serious corruption in Washington's LE.
Yes, that was in Idaho. He was told not to ride in Idaho. They can't do anything across state lines.
Yeah, and it was
We
only
tried.
Pete. Falcon was apparently
Yeah,
doing
and it
that.
also expired yesterday.
Oh.
It was a 1-week order.
Are they just sitting there still, Alana?
They're obviously waiting for it to come back up.
Good.
If they haven't pulled out yet, there's still a chance.
I wonder if he took them down to that river to get water.
Maybe.
Could be.
Photos. I think it was all for photos.
And if they're gonna seize the horses, they need to wait on their trailer.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, and if he does have a firearm, which we know he does, that's illegal
Well, we
in
think he
Washington.
does.
I mean, it was allegedly seen in Idaho.
Oh, was it? I didn't hear that.
She confirmed it for us,
Like that.
My
but there's
kitten
no,
just got on my bed soaking wet.
yeah, and there's no reciprocity for.
Real quick, I'm sorry to interrupt. What is the name of that park again?
Okay.
What is it? Gateway.
Yeah, there's no reciprocity. The firearm's not illegal in Washington, but bringing a firearm across state lines without a Washington concealed carry permit, which he's doing, they don't honor Texas concealed carry permits. They honor 8 states, and Texas is not one of them because Texas grants under 21.
You'll see.
Yeah.
So they asked her to leave.
Yeah. She didn't have to though.
No, she did not.
Who'd they ask to leave?
E.
So. Why?
Can Alana still hear us?
Yeah, a little. I have my.
Washington has you have to have a permit.
Oh.
And it has to be Washington State.
Oh.
It's not your right. Concealed permits are state to state, and certain states honor other states, certain states don't. It's not federal.
I mean, as any other little wild rodent is.
Can you ask her if they're wearing body cams?
You gonna request the footage again?
Oh, I touched it.
Yeah.
What?
There's something else to look at right now.
I can't right now, baby.
Cute little animal.
Whoa.
Oh, what is that
I
thing?
mean, we don't care.
It's a vole or possibly a gopher. Now that I see it closer.
It's a vole.
It's like a mole, but they're different.
Why don't they just call it a mole?
Because it's not a mole.
That's why it's a bowl.
Boo, I don't care. Once it's over, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh, it's friendly. It's like smelling my
It might be a groundhog. Groundhogs are notoriously friendly.
Dude, I had a friend who showed horses that had a pet groundhog, and Sandy Eustace's pet groundhog was the coolest ever.
Get out of their eyeball and see what happens.
She's gonna get out of their eyesight, line of sight.
I'm just around right there.
I'm gonna step out of the truck for a second. I'll be right back.
It could be a baby groundhog.
Yeah, when it's all over, Boo. That's all I ask. Just wait till it's all over.
Oh, it's back over there.
Tessa, his name is Otis.
The guy. Okay.
They went down to like a photo op. Yeah. I mean, we're a friend. I don't want to say names, just in case, privacy, right? But I have horses myself, so I know what proper conditions are and everything. And then I hauled her up from Utah, so I know proper and all that for bringing horses into, especially like Washington. Washington's a bit more strict than like certain states at least. So, and then I know a friend of mine was the one that's how I got onto it, because a friend of mine, it's the property over in Idaho that he walked up, he was making comments saying that she had like 8 daughters on the property. He had a gun on him. She didn't feel safe. It was just her and her kid, and she was not happy to walk into the house and the guy and his money there on her property. He's a daughter. People, and I'm not why. I didn't talk to him. Or it's not on you or anything. You can see it's away. Yeah. So she gave him grain and whatnot. She noticed how horrible she just was at the end that she reached out to me and whatnot, told me what was going on. She didn't feel comfortable like leaving her house really, and then just in case he came down or started searching, and I guess the cops were called. They didn't say anything. They gave him a citation or something. No, because her husband was there, she didn't want any kind of retaliation in case they didn't make the leave. But I guess he got just animal control showed up. Idaho. And I know not.
Yes, Texas.
Supposedly, I believe he has had animal control, but he's also had like vet appointments. And Texas has less strict animal laws too than like Washington State does.
But they've also just deteriorated a lot since then.
And to our knowledge, he has not seen a vet till Montana.
They weren't as lame, I would say, when he started out this trip. Obviously, miles and miles. He trailered across 2 states. They have more strict animal laws, so he didn't have papers in, didn't want to get caught. And then came into like Montana and then through Idaho, and now he's coming to Washington. So it's just, I know what a horse's proper conditions should look like, and it's not what they're at now. And she said that they
And they're lame.
a chance to. Oh, really? Okay.
So they give them a little bit of time to do their final photos.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I just know I saw because I walked over. I just saw them go down. I'm sure they're at the river. I walked down there. There's a guy fishing down there, and I couldn't see it from where that there. It's kind of like curves up and around. So yeah. Alana, nice to meet you. Thank you. I'll do that. Okay.
Good job, Alana.
Yes, great job. Thank you so
Amazing
much.
work. Amazing. You handled that perfectly.
Hey, tell her people in the chat want to buy her a coffee or a beer.
Yeah. Chat people want your Venmo so they can get you something.
Drink some water.
For the animals, so yeah, I don't think any animals should be put through that. And then if you got ego, and then if you're like, looking for teenage girls too, like I do everything that I can.
So what are they? They say they're going to take
Yeah.
They said that I heard them say that they were going to wait for him, let him do his little last photo shoot, and then they're going to talk to him when he comes back up.
And then they're gonna check out the horses now. They're giving him the opportunity to do the photo shoot, but now they're gonna have him wrap it up now. So
Hey, Alana. Can you hear me, Alana? Did you happen to mention that he didn't have paperwork to cross state lines at all until he hit Montana on last Friday?
I don't think I said that specifically. I just said I know he doesn't have the paperwork to. So
He does, though.
He does now. He does now, but he didn't through 4 months.
Yeah.
He does have them now.
I know, to go into Washington, you have to have a current Coggins.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like 2 weeks to get my Coggins back when I shipped a horse a couple years ago, and then we were in Idaho, but she was going down to Colorado or something. But it still took a while. But they went down to go find them.
Yeah. No,
So
he had.
Yeah, he's had Coggins. He got health certificate last Friday.
Oh, okay.
So that's not our goal. Our goal right now is to show that they're lame, that he's intentionally causing pain on these. He doesn't have proof of their body condition or the workload that he's putting them in, and that he has they have saddle sores, etc.
They're not fit to be ridden.
I'll
Yeah.
stick around and they come back and talk to me. I'll stick around so I don't know their horse experience. I know mine. So it matters if they reach out to ask me, why do you think this horse was thin, or can you prove what do you think?
That's been
I'll stick around.
That's been the problem, the whole time, is we keep getting animal control officers that don't know horses.
Well, and the other thing, too, is if you need to show them what condition the horses were in when he started, we have that very available to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that they can see that he's just run off weight over 3 months.
Also, they have my number because I'm the one that called them over to where they're at right now. Tell them to call me, that I'm the one that made the report, and I'll be on the phone with them, and I will show them exactly what to look at.
Yeah.
Also, tell them that Rebecca has all of my information.
Yeah, because I heard her say, are you with Brianna?
Okay,
Oh,
so she has they have the file then.
The smirk.
Yeah, I didn't
Hi.
Yeah.
I kept it as vague.
You have every
No,
legal
you
right.
nailed it. You nailed it.
Let him remember.
He's going to be scrawling it on prison walls with the little
Here, I don't want to get
Brianna.
I see that woman is understanding, but I don't see the two guys being that understanding.
Yeah.
Being,
That's probably why she came over to talk to you too, because they might have the man-woman thing, they might have not wanted to intimidate you maybe, and she was probably maybe they wanted to come talk to you, and she was like, no, let me go talk to her.
Yeah. Especially since you may have looked a little nervous when the male cops were coming up to you earlier.
Oh, here they come back. Oh.
back.
Oh, yes.
Tap on the screen, Alana, so it focuses a little.
She's shaking. Aw.
Yeah. I would be too. I don't blame you.
You're doing great.
Zoom in.
This is as far as it'll go.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. I can see. We can all see, I think.
I have it screen recording on mine.
Put it back!
Sorry. I was just seeing if it was, I was seeing if the blurriness, I have it on there. It's for on my.
So one guy's leading one horse.
Oh my God.
This guy with the ginger hair.
This is like real time.
Okay, so it's so shaky, but are they lame? Can you see the lameness from where you are?
It's an incident. It's animal abuse and cruelty. This gentleman over here, yeah.
Get your camera back on him.
He's basically starved these horses. Yeah, it's a horse thing. He starved them, neglected them, just beat them just to make them walk. He's done
From
everything he possibly can to.
Look at poor Pete. Poor baby. Look how slow he's
The
walking.
poor little horsies.
Wrote him up for this.
Can you see their lameness?
Fed him almost the entire time. Yeah. Yeah.
You can see Pete's for sure.
I can't see because she keeps moving it.
Oh.
No, Marissa's moving it.
Oh, he's supposedly from Texas.
Oh yeah, look at his leg is straight.
You can see the bay's lame in his hind end. He's not walking right. He shouldn't be tapped up. He should be arrested. He's not. He's hurt. He's old. See, even. Yeah.
He mentioned cute.
Made like he's just trying to be famous. He has no horse experience whatsoever.
He's a cosplay cowboy.
One of them wanted to be a cowboy.
Hey, point it at them.
Yeah. Try to get back on them.
Get back on them, Alana.
I'm with a rescue group. Yeah.
Falcon Express. Yeah, stay on him. Don't try not to move too much.
Oh!
Don't move, Alana! Go back!
I know there's a fire up north in Hayden, but that's about it.
They're making the son of a contact.
Thank God. Alana,
That one guy's pulling.
Alana!
Alana!
Yeah, I hear y'all.
I'm gonna reach through my phone.
I'm gonna buy you a tripod.
Can you go up to the gate? Just stay behind the gate.
Walk up to that fence.
Walk up to the fence line and just stay right behind there. So you're not impeding on their thing, but you're still close enough to where we can see what's going on and maybe hear.
My heart is beating so fast I can feel it in
Use the
my
arm too. Go on the
Because it'll help you stay steady.
And also, you're doing great.
Yeah, you're doing amazing,
Feel
Alana. Thank you.
Zoom in. That's fine. That's fine. Hold steady.
Finally making them untag.
Oh my God.
They're taking pictures of
They're
them.
taking pictures of them. They're gonna compare.
Look at Falcon resting that leg again.
God
Yep.
dang, he's lame. He's been lame on that one the whole time.
Yeah, since day one. Since he
Like,
tried him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
been
he
lame
was
on that the
lame in
entire
the
time.
Oh,
video.
look, Falcon knows we're here. Send him love, guys.
Hi, Falky. We miss you.
Hi, Falcon.
We miss you. We've never met him.
He just
Okay,
don't
do you
need him to miss him.
everybody that is watching the live right now, I just want to remind you guys that we have gone through this in every state and county, but this is the most that we've got them to do.
Yeah, and still don't get your hopes up, but be very optimistic still.
Yeah.
Cautiously.
I want to physically see him without a
Pick up
saddle
a
on.
weapon, you guys. They know about it.
Why the f*** are you untacking from the
They got
outside?
weight
What a
tape.
dunce.
Because he's an idiot.
That long thing is weight tape.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It sure is.
Oh, happy birthday, Cyril. You're
Happy birthday, you little. Oh, my poor horses. Poor little horses.
Hey, can we just talk about? Can we talk about when you play a stupid games and stupid prizes.
Here's his prize on his birthday.
People in
Chuck
the
E.
comments
Cheese and
share
win
the hell out of this live. Let them know what's happening.
Yep. Spread the word.
Yeah,
Spread the
share
word.
that. Share it, you guys. So many people want to see it.
Share it with everybody you can think
Make
of.
it
People
big.
who've made
so you
offers
guys
on the
can
horses,
all
everybody.
see.
Look, there's Pete. He's like, help
Poor
me.
little Petey. Oi, oi, oi. I just want to kiss his nose.
Did he just turn his GoPro off?
Did he just turn off the?
Reached up and turned his GoPro off.
Look at
Oh.
him.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, that poor horse.
Dude, you can feel every bone in that spine right now.
I can see it from here.
Look at his
Look at
hip
that
bones in
sword.
his veins.
They're seeing everything, you guys. I'm gonna start crying
You
right
can
now. They're checking his
You can
legs.
see his
They're taking.
you can see his pin bones from here. That's not good.
I'm crying right now.
Y'all are breaking up. I can't hear you, but I'll keep recording.
Just keep on.
Just
We're
stay
not
where
breaking
you're
up.
at.
We're not. Marissa, why are you so popular?
Tell everybody to stop messaging.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, Mama Skywalker, you should not see pin bones anyway, much less from this distance on a cell phone over a live.
Nope.
Yeah. Through multiple screens and recordings.
Yeah, this is the moment. So the weight tape is basically, there's a calculation you can do to find a horse's healthy weight based on their girth and their height. And that weight tape just basically helps them do that.
It's not an exact measurement, but it's pretty close.
It's fairly close. It's with a few pounds usually.
He's so relieved to pull that off of him.
Look how narrow he looks from
I
the
know
back
he's
now.
like so narrow. Remember his big old booty, his apple booty he started
Yeah.
with?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that was a thick horse. That looked like a quarter horse when he left.
He was chunky.
And he is
Probably
just,
like 53 to 16 hands and all. My guess.
dude.
My mare's smaller than him. She's like 15-1, I would say.
Oh, are they going to check the feet, though? That's my question. A dead giveaway. Find an abscess or hoof without a shoe walking on pavement.
I love how sweet and loving they're all being to him.
I know, he's probably loving all this attention.
Yeah.
Wait, tape, wait.
Shit.
That's the photographer?
The mullet guy?
What is he
Mullet?
Does he take pictures of to sell on Facebook or what? God dang.
He might. That's probably. He probably found him on Craigslist since that's where he loves to find things.
That's his store.
That's
The
his
redhead's
shop.
apparently a photographer he hired, guys.
Oh my god, I hope it's the end of his trip, but I hope it's the end for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Cyril just smile.
Marissa, quick question.
Uh-huh.
Is that how you dress as a photographer when you go photograph houses?
Not typically.
Well, you're not very professional then. This guy's a
I
professional.
guess not.
He's a
Girl,
pro.
wait. Oh no. I can't tell if she has the weight tape at the girth or if she has it around the barrel. I've known people who don't know how to use them will think they go around the belly.
She's slicking it up around the girth and up over
okay.
the withers.
Look at it.
It's good.
And I think she's behind the withers, so it's going to give her a narrow measurement.
Who is this? Is this Cyril?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Hi, Cyril. Happy birthday.
Horsey.
My
What up? Alana, can you call him a for me?
No.
No, she can't, but we can.
Hey, in some states, that would be considered assault.
I'm just hoping that my screen recording is only recording her and not recording all y'all because you said something and you were too loud.
No, it's
I don't
probably
care.
only for now.
It don't even matter.
What did he say?
Oh, who cares?
You didn't ride like a third of the way. It killed your horses the entire process.
Yeah, I made it. Jesus.
It made it straight. Made it straight to the most hated person on the internet that's never going to be hireable again.
Yeah.
You fucked up your whole life for your.
Basic is
love
like
that
I was
he's
hollering
walking
non-PC names.
They're not even.
I love
done
that he's
looking-
walking over with an ear-to-ear grin, saying, "I made it," as he's being evaluated by animal.
Not
control
knowing if he's going to get his horses
he
back.
Made it. Horses didn't make it. He made it. Once
Also-
again about Cyril.
Also,
Yep.
he doesn't even know if he's getting his horses back. Like, what a. He made it, and he might go to jail today.
I hope so. I hope he makes it all the way to a jail cell with Bubba.
Oh man, I hear Bubba
Happy
likes to put it in
birthday.
things.
Bubba would love to find out it's his birthday.
Cyril might be. Cyril,
For you.
Cyril might be getting some birthday. Just he's not gonna giving,
He's gonna be getting it.
which is fine if that's what you're into. But I don't think that's what he's into.
Recap, this is animal control in Spokane County checking out Falcon and Pete. They've weight taped Falcon. They've been taking pictures of them. They've checked their spine.
Go back to it.
They definitely pooped at least once by now.
Yeah.
In their stomach.
They weight tape Pete and they weight tape Falcon. They're doing a really in-depth evaluation of both horses.
They're taking photos of Falcon now, it looks like.
They need to pick up those feet.
Yeah. And walk him out.
This is live.
And trot him out.
Live right now.
It sounds like
This is live.
They need to get a vet out there to do a lameness on him.
Yep.
You're seeing it live right now, guys. Like, we don't know if the horses are going to be taken.
Yeah, this has happened before, just not to this in-depth.
This is the most in-depth they've ever decided to go. But I want to say,
Also-
we also pulled out every stop that we possibly could. There was no more stops. There was nothing else that we could do in order to get them to this point.
I just, think about how he said, "Oh, I made it." I wish.
You are watching the live stream.
I wish. I am. I wish Alana had. This isn't. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, Falcon is all stretched out. Poor baby.
Animal control's evaluating horses right now, and I have 334 people on my list.
Hey, can we get this muscle shirt guy checked out to see if he's got any? Because he looks like,
Mullet boy.
he looks
Mullet
like he's
man.
carrying the whole tackle box full of random shit.
What? I need your laptop to hold up my iPad.
I love how he says,
He's like,
I made it. I made it. Not we made it. I made it.
Yeah, because it's off of him
Through
all the
Washington.
time.
Through Washington.
Okay. Well, no, because I have the iPad
Joe Dirt is in the way.
bottom, so I had to elevate it so I could put it up.
Nah, he ain't worthy of Joe Dirt.
That shirt was cool as hell.
He's like Joel Silt.
Sorry. My husband wants his laptop back, and I'm currently using it to hold up my iPad. Could you hold
What a
the
jerk.
phone here? Could you hold my phone here so they can see what's happening, and I will find something else to put in place of your laptop. Just hold
Thank
it really
you.
Thank you.
Thank
This is
you.
a true.
Okay. Sorry. I get a little bump for a second.
He's better at this than Marissa is.
That's not nice.
But it's
Marissa's
true.
husband, the group is all telling us that you can't have your laptop back.
I'll fight him.
362 people, babe, are telling you.
Here, bring it back in closer. Sorry, bring it in closer. Cyril's coming back. Oh.
Oh, mother.
Are you kidding?
No!
Look how he's short fucking trailer.
Unless they're going to make him trailer them to their facility.
I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so. The way he looked at the camera like I
Yeah.
won.
Oh, is this Seattle? Does trailering across the other states count too?
So ACS just sees him doing all this. Scraps.
Point the camera at him. Point the camera.
Point the video at him. The camera. And then
You're a shitty dancer, bro.
No.
Rotten, Cyril. Rotten.
Come all the way. Are you any more than you have?
I'm so.
so I want you guys to all see this. This is what we have been going through the entire time. We cannot force out law enforcement to do anything.
I feel sick right now.
He's still got to PPE him if he wants to sell them.
Yeah. And after this footage gets released,
He's gonna dump him. I guarantee you, he'll dump him now.
He's not, dude. This dude's been in it for the cash grab since the beginning. I will be very surprised if he dumps them. And if he does,
Same.
he's gonna not dump them. He's gonna sell them cheap. The showboating should have been a dead giveaway to LE.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're talking to him about right now.
I think so too.
Hopefully they hate him just as much now.
Try, Alana, bring the camera up a little bit so I can just keep the top of my phone covered.
Bring it up where?
Like bring the framing up so they're more in the middle of the screen. That works.
You know, we don't know if they just told him put him in the trailer or if they said you're free to go.
Hold on. Holding it weird, Marissa.
Sorry, I'm trying to
Can you put them more in the middle of your screen, Alana?
and then zoom in just a bit.
There you go.
Like angle up more towards the sky, almost.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they're
there
in
you
the
go.
middle of your camera.
There
Okay,
you go.
Right. That's fine.
Perfect.
That works.
Is the police laughing or no? Is the police laughing?
No, he doesn't look like he has a smile on his face to me.
He does not look happy to be there, from what I can see.
I'm just trying to see if they're writing him a citation.
This dude's been wanking it. Old mullet's been wanking it pretty good, wearing a wrist brace.
Ew.
Oh, he touched Cyril with his off hand. I'm not gonna dox anybody, but his address is findable.
Someone said, looks like we signed something.
It did
Oh, look at
look
that.
like he did
Oops.
sign something.
Oopsies.
Oopsies. That was just an oopsies, everybody.
Public place.
Alana just accidentally.
Alana, why would you accidentally?
Marissa, drop your phone.
something?
There.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna walk away.
Uh,
Animal control, I don't know.
Just
Can
wait.
you
Just one.
go talk to Scraps now and find out what happened?
No, they're not talking to me.
They might.
Or even asking LE for an
I made the report.
yeah, you can
We might
probably
Get an update from them.
that woman deputy might come up and if you ask her
Yeah,
what they
she-
found.
Like I said, like once we can, I'm gonna put that document that I sent them public, so you can see everything that I gave them.
May as well do it now.
Are you Are you walking away, Alana?
Yeah.
Okay. Scraps
And I
left.
was gonna be left alone because I do swing on people.
Did you guys hear that?
Mm-mm.
No.
She said that. She said she wasn't going to be left alone because she does swing on people.
Well,
What?
why didn't? Well,
One
no,
more
it's good
time.
that you didn't earlier, but you know, we would have bailed you out.
We would have all collected.
That
and
would have
come
been a
together.
GoFundMe. We could have found stuff real quick.
Yeah.
Right.
Get Alana out of jail for free card.
Yeah.
So a little recap, you guys. We had been working on this for the entire, 4 months. And finally we got Scraps to come. We very happy to have to be here. And they kind of fought us in a little bit. They did end up coming out, and it looks like they did a little bit of an in-depth, at least, measurements. We don't know how accurate those measurements are, but they did attempt it. And then
They might actually, I was going to say, they might take all the evidence that they just collected and maybe have a vet look at it and get a vet's opinion.
Yeah, that's very
Have
possible.
charges after. They might not have had enough to seize the horses on this at this time. You know,
Yeah,
I like
they could.
just not that I want, like, as frustrated as I am, they might be worried that they have to follow like
Procedure.
their own laws and rules and procedures, or
they could be using things for a warrant. They could be in later. Who knows? There's nothing we don't know without us talking to him or talking to them.
Yeah.
Well, and the fact that they took pictures is not a bad sign because it may be to compare them to the stuff that Bree sent.
Yeah.
You don't need a warrant to seize in Washington.
Everybody, Alana, say thank you to Alana.
Yeah, thank you, Alana.
Thank you, Alana.
Amazing work.
Vet couldn't deny him. Okay, Tabitha, a vet certificate only says that the vet doesn't suspect them of having transmissible disease. Doesn't clear for anything else. There's not much you can do to fail a health certificate unless a horse is running a fever, having an irregular heartbeat. If they had all three of those fine, a vet's gonna have to grant a CVI. There's not much around that. I mean, kill pin horses shipping to Mexico have a CVI.
How pissed do you think he's gonna be when he finds out that whole interaction was on live
And recorded in multiple.
and recorded
He's not
on
gonna be
multiple
terribly happy.
places?
See if I can get this to stay up. Phone again.
Apparently, it's a park east of Spokane now. I don't even think he made it into Spokane proper, did he?
Yeah, I definitely got that on recording where she.
No.
Alana, like, Seattle,
State line.
you made it.
Because, okay, there's a lot. Just search the hashtag 2RAW2RIDE. Dude bought a horse and 3 weeks later decided to ride a horse that was not prepped for it across the country. And it's lame. And it's just, he wants to prove he's got big, and in effect, he's proven that he has the tiniest anybody's never seen.
Unless maybe we could ask Ambry.
I don't think Ambry saw it because Ambry's engaged and her fiance was there.
She said the cop was not in place.
Good.
Back to the ranch, but I wonder why.
He
They might want
be-
to see if be there because
Well, it could also be that they're actually seizing the horses, but he doesn't.
He's not staying there.
Hey, time out. It could also be that they are planning to seize the horses, but they didn't have a trailer there. They're not going to sit there and make him wait if he has a place to go. They're just going to follow and make sure the horses don't leave. I've seen this happen, Tassie. They will.
They might be trying to take him.
They
might
will
try to
sit
take
there
him
and
to a
just
vet.
wait until or force a vet visit.
Yep.
But like, it's not. Yeah, speculation sucks, but if you want to give us some real information, go for it. We don't have anything to do except for hope for the best and hope it's not over.
And we're also talking because that helps us to think about the different options.
This is literally how we've gotten this far, is we run this by each other several times, and eventually we figure out what we think is most viable. 9 times out of 10, it's correct.
it's just the cop fault, not Scraps.
Yeah.
Scraps
Mommy.
might have left to go get a trailer though. That's the other thing.
That's
Could be.
true.
There's a lot up in the air right now still. It's not necessarily over.
This is also after hours for Scraps.
Yeah.
Yeah, brainstorm.
Yeah, Profiler doesn't need to brainstorm because they're the smartest person in the world.
Also, isn't Profiler in our lives all the time? Like,
Yeah.
talking-
Yeah, and
Okay,
in
so
comment
if you
sections.
know Profiler, then you know that brainstorming is what gives you the best ideas. So you can either be here for the brainstorming, or we can just be in
Leave.
private.
Oh, can
Or
I
they
say
could
it?
leave.
Can I say it? Can I say Jeff's line?
No, don't. We don't have to get really rude.
Oh,
We don't.
Chassie coming in to be the chat mom. No.
No.
Profiler.
No way.
Profiler.
Brady says No.
Okay, fine, taser grandma. Okay, here's the thing. You have to brainstorm because that's how you figure it out.
Profiler, context is context, and obviously we can't understand your context. But I can tell you that when you see that we just had a big letdown like that, and we're sitting here and trying to wrap our minds around it on a live, obviously
poke the
it's really
bear.
frustrating when you hear somebody say like, you know, oh, this is bull type deal. Like, if it's then leave. You don't have to be here. No one's forcing you.
There's also no harm in having optimism.
Yeah.
I want everybody to keep that in mind. There is no harm in having optimism, hoping for the best. There is no harm in brainstorming what could possibly be going on. And if you want to call that false hopes, then call that false hopes.
The sad life.
Looking at the positives, because there are not a lot of them right now. And this is very mentally, emotionally taxing on all of us. Even physically taxing on some of us. Some of us are not sleeping, are not eating, are not being able to function. So we have to find the positives and we have to run with them because they are so little.
One of the silver linings is we got him being an ass on camera.
We did.
That's not going to be a good look.
Hold on, you guys.
Because he just basically shot the finger at people that care about his animals.
Yeah, she's good, you guys. She's driving home. Yeah, we're doing everything. It's not even a payment I'm paying this entire time.
You're paying?
Not you, but if people need gas.
Obviously.
I've even...
Tassie, I told you we shouldn't discuss my salary openly in the chat.
Oh, Jesus. Y'all are going to get people starting rumors now.
Right.
You're buying tires for people?
I did buy a tire for
Okay.
someone,
You
actually.
never bought me a tire. I could have used a tire.
Oh, put basic in.
Oh yeah, Basic's trying to join.
Rusty, she was animal control too, so she might be able to provide good insight.
There you go. That's a good, hey, basic.
Hey Rusty.
Hey.
Hey, so, let's jump in because you guys know I have been an animal control officer. That we told you.
You're cutting out really bad. Basic.
My kitchen sucks. My house sucks. Hold on. Let me go outside. It's dark, but that's okay. Is this better?
As long as we can
Yes.
hear you.
Don't be scared, Rusty.
Okay. I hate the dark. So as a former animal control officer, there may be a warrant for seizure, but they may be building a case, especially if the police are escorting him. I don't think they just let him go. The problem is with livestock in general, it's not a companion animal. They're not governed by the same rules. If they just up and trigger hair seize them, which we all would have liked, it may be detrimental to any case that they are building.
Right.
That's what I was saying. I was thinking
yes,
that they have to be following procedures.
Yes. And if they don't have their own trailer, what are those horses standing? The police may be following him to make sure, and again, this is speculation, but this is educated speculation, to make sure that they are going to a clean, dry stall or a pasture with, water, clean water that is accessible to them until they can do what they need to do in order to possibly seize them.
Okay.
This isn't a cat or dog. Like a lot of people aren't realizing, this isn't a cat or a dog or a hamster or even a chicken that you can keep in a small space. You have to have something perfectly lined up, or you'll end up in situations like I see all the time, because I may not be an animal control officer. I've been a professional witness in many local cruelty cases in several surrounding counties. They're just going to get plucked again and put right back with him. So much like the game of poker we have all been playing, they have to play their cards right, or it's just going to be a big up, Like, you know, I'm gruff and growly on my TikTok and whatever, but there's also a time for some decorum. And unfortunately, like, I understand that people are getting heated. It is a high emotion situation, but sometimes all you have is speculation. That's all you have.
Yeah.
So, but Basic, I have a question for you, based off of your experience. When they start breaking out the measurements, etc., they wouldn't do that if they were looking at the horse and saying, "Oh, it's in good condition," right?
That's extra things they don't need to do. If I personally believe if they thought the horses were fine, because even though my horses, you know, they're in phenomenal shape. I've had ACS called on me before by nasty neighbors when I rented a farm in a little town called New Cumberland. They literally came in my barn. They didn't even make me pull my horses out. They're like, well, that was a waste of our time. You have a good day. You know,
Yeah.
if they're breaking out the weight tape, taking pictures, horses all over, that's technically, that's not their normal job. They don't have to take the time to do that. So if they are taking the time to do that,
And
they're
there's-
either going to compare to what they looked like before he became in possession of them, or they're going to compare them to even, you know, healthy horses of their age in breed.
Yeah.
Well, and I've also had ACS called on me for my animals because I dealt with a domestic violence case that somehow turned into me abusing my animals. And when animal control came out to evaluate my animals out of their car, I walked them up to my pen and said, "Here are my three horses," and they said, "Yeah, this is a joke. Have a good day."
Yeah, so
And
that's
I'm
what I'm
going to
saying.
tell you,
That there's a little bit of hope there that something is still going to be done, because they did think that it was bad enough that where they're like, you know what, let's go ahead and get some evidence. Yeah, he made a post, you guys, that says, "I made it."
they have
We
not.
just saw the comments with to Seattle? To Seattle?
Yeah, you made it
Seattle?
to Seattle?
You made it
That
to
doesn't
Seattle?
look
Or
like
did you make it to
Seattle.
State Line?
Yeah.
State Line or Seattle? Because doesn't look right.
Falcon is not a quarter horse. Falcon is a grade gated horse.
Correct. That's the best way. He says Tennessee Walker, but there's been a lot of talk going back
Spotted-
and forth. I think he's a
Well,
spotted saddle horse.
Spotted saddle horse. He looks a lot
I
more
think
like
he's
a
also a spotted saddle horse.
Yeah.
Or
Yes,
mix of
but
some kind.
like, as far as being correct, like, if I were to write it up on paper, he is a grade gated horse because there is no proof of parentage. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's a great
Yeah.
That's
pinto.
what. Yes. But the thing is, we have never had law enforcement ask him to untack.
Well,
Ever.
he has. No, that's not true. We have basic.
Oh,
That
yes.
they weren't taking for an answer.
But for the non-horse people in here, Cassie and them saw a video I made a 40-year-old horse look about 12 in 30 seconds by putting a saddle pad on it. That is how much cat can hide a horse's condition. So I am so thankful. If they didn't care, they would not have taken the time to do that at all.
Go.
Is this the Insta post?
Yep. I don't know if it's backwards for you guys.
That is a shitty photo.
Yeah.
That's a terrible photo. Falcon looks like, get me out.
Yeah.
Can you see Falcon's top line right there? It looks like you can.
Yeah.
I could see it. I could see it on the phone.
Yeah.
No.
That on real time, I could see it on real time. You could see the way his hips dropped in and his flanks were sunken in. You could see the top line. Have I seen, well, lack of top line. Have I seen worse horses?
Oh.
Yes. But
Crazy. There you go.
these horses don't look good.
No.
And this is him putting a picture up of what he thinks is like a good photo of them.
Did you really pay for that?
That's
Jesus Christ.
I could take better
Well,
pictures off
gated-
my iPhone. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, hopefully they're just reviewing info and doing all the stuff that they need to do in order to build a case.
As far as his withers don't dictate whether a horse is skinny or not.
Yeah.
You're going to be looking more at the second and top lines, the hips, ribs.
You're breaking up, basic.
I don't remember who made that video. Oh no! How about now?
No.
Okay, the video somebody made of his neck. Do you remember that his neck throughout the trip shrinking and shrinking and shrinking? Withers
That
don't
was
dictate how a
bandana, right? I think it was Tassie made that. Or somebody did.
Well, there are also
bandana video?
like horses that just naturally
No,
have
there
like
was-
stupid high withers too. So
Yeah.
withers really aren't a deciphering factor.
When using the Henneke body conditioning score, there's like an asterisk when you're reading about it that says if a horse has exceptionally high withers, you can forego that part of them in the score. You can just get out and say, horse is going to bring a score down. No, everything else is fine.
Right.
So,
Like Pete has very high withers.
yeah.
Yeah,
And he's
he
also
does.
skinny, but he also has high withers.
Yeah.
Most thoroughbreds do
He's
as
driving
well.
back to Montana now, you guys. So he's not going any further that we know of. From what we understand, he's driving back to Montana, trying to make a sale on the horses.
With the one thing with Falcon talking about high withers that we have seen when he was in proper weight, he does not have high withers. He actually has very shallow withers. So as now,
So when he did buy him though, he was a little chunky, which I would rather see a slightly chunky horse. I don't like obesity in horses.
Yeah.
He was chunky. You're right. He had like a quarter horse.
yeah, he
I
did.
would take a fat
had a
horse
purple
over a
bottom.
malnourished horse any day of the week.
no, Amanda, he's not riding back. As far as we know, he's going to put the horses in Montana somewhere, and he's headed back to Austin.
Yeah, he's done. He's trailering back to Montana. He might be staying there for a little while until he sells the horses. If he sells the horses, or he might kind of. I made that video there.
Yes. There was one somebody made from his videos, his POV videos of Falcon's neck from start to whatever point it was in the journey, and you just saw it shrinking and shrinking and shrinking and shrinking.
I remember that video.
Me too.
Good one.
I do think in this case, it was not a quick inspection, but the fact that they actually did an inspection instead of them hillbillies in whatever state that was that are like, I don't see a problem with them horses. They don't look emancipated.
Oh, no, emancipated. Get it right.
Look emancipated at all.
Did you see my post, Butch, driving through Post when on my trip? I drove
She
through.
flipped off the city of Post Texas. It was cool.
I drove through Post. I drove right past those fairgrounds where he was at with those. I tried to get my husband to turn us around so I could go. I was driving, but I tried to convince him to let me go back to get a video or a picture. But he was like, we were not driving. We were done.
Precious,
So-
it's not a crime to have poor farrier work. The problem with his feet, he's trimmed poorly and he has contracted heels like you see on a lot of halter horses. And he's got long feet.
He's actually broken over. So the way that he's stacked. He's got a broken over hoof. So basically, he's mule-footed essentially, where he's up high, his toe is a little bit shorter, and his heel is being left to grow. So he's getting mule-footed.
And the reason that it's growing like that is because he's got contracted heels.
Yeah.
A lot of people mistake contracted heels for club feet.
No, they're
because
not.
it does essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
But it makes them grow like pop cans when you contract their heels and don't, trim them right.
Yeah, well, that's one of the
Yes,
reasons I
that
think
can
he stands.
cause
because-
harm to the tendons as well.
So I think that's why he stands, because I've gotten a horse before that I rescued actually that was done, his feet were done the exact same way. And his hind end, not his legs, but his hind end, a lot like how his is. And then now he's also in pain, so then he's also moving his feet out. So I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the way Falcon's, so say this is his head over here, and this is his butt. His butt's tucked under, and then his legs are out and spread. It's so weird.
Yeah. Well, and also with when the heel gets too big and the tendon, it's not that the tendon is shortening, the tendon is getting constricted, and that's also how you pop and blow tendons way easier because there's so much pressure on them that one wrong step in the wrong temperature with the wrong pull out could blow that tendon, and then he's lame and possibly
the boots off.
healed properly.
That's the best news.
So I talked to a veterinarian friend that I've known since I was 18, so almost 20 years. She also believes from Pete's video where he went down that it wasn't colic, it was rhabdomyosis, which is often caused by dehydration and malnutrition.
Which is almost kind of tying up
Layman terms, tying up.
Well, and
But
I
Colic
wouldn't
is
be
not colic means
surprised if
28.
that's. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it was, because if you go back and look at the picture that Brianna, at the picture that Bree just had up, you can see where his eye sockets are extremely sunken in, like extremely sunken.
Mind you guys when that time was. That time was with that girl Kristen in Wyoming, and she had stopped to give him water and went and got a restaurant bucket for them because she was upset. They were so thirsty, and she went and got them restaurant buckets and filled them up, and they drank them really fast. So they really were dehydrated at that time. And that's the same girl that they saw in the picture riding, but she wasn't the one that was on the trail ride.
yes. So, and like another thing, like he thinks it's colic, and yes, Banamine can help rhabdomyosis.
This is a
But
painkiller.
The thing is, you're not supposed to ride them or work them for days because the toxins hit the kidneys because the muscles are literally breaking down. And all the toxins hit the kidneys. I'll tell you, because I know you guys won't judge me. At the show that we went to a few weeks ago, I had to jump ride my ex's gelding, my mare tied up, because she is a poor drinker when we go to places with small stalls. And she didn't appear dehydrated from her tent test, but she did the same thing. What do? They lay on the ground. They don't thrash around. They might paw and stuff, but they just lay there.
Yeah.
Because it hurts. It's a Charlie horse, essentially.
Yeah.
For the non-horse.
Horse. Well, and I want to say too, for everybody watching, we're not going to judge is because she is an experienced horse person. So not only did she recognize it when it started happening, I'm sure she gave proper care. We know she gave the proper care afterwards and took care of her horse.
And she gave her rest and used a different horse.
Yeah. Whereas, and she, her
Yep.
horse is she's an athlete.
I was going to trailer her home, and my ex was like, let her rest in the stall. You jump ride my horse. I'll give my run up for you. My ex and I have a very good relationship. She adores Rue. I was actually going to ride Omen, but Omen is not patterned. So instead, I jump rode the giant horse that made me cry because he's too tall. Well, I'm 14, 17 hands, and I don't like that. But my mare, she got medicated. She got electrolytes. She got rest. And then even though it's just a few days, you don't need to ride. I didn't ride her the rest of the week because I care about my horse.
Right. And so that's where it's like, things like that happen. They do. Just like Cyril said, colic happens all the time. Tying up can happen. It's how you handle it and how the horse got to that place. Because we've all dealt with We've all dealt with
There is no video of it. I didn't just video my horse while she was pawing and sweating and laying there.
You didn't take a video while she was laying on the ground in agony?
You basic? Wouldn't you?
And then post it to social media and say, fuck it.
You could have got views. It's all about the channel.
Basic, you could have got so many views from that.
It's giving.
Somebody doesn't want to go viral.
Literally.
Now, if Rue would have recorded it, if she would have said, hey, I know you're taking care of it, but can we record this as an educational moment, not just shit happens?
Lucy says, remember the saddle still needs to be on when they're colicking.
Oh yeah, you leave it on, and in fact, you actually
and the bit,
quite a bit.
And keep the bit in the mouth. Drop the reins on the ground in front of them.
The stomach compression really helps them get over
But
it.
hey, not even sweating. They're good.
No, just tighten that cinch, leave the bit in, toss them reins on the ground, and just let them roll. Just let them roll.
No sweat, no problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still baffled that he said he wasn't sweating when he clearly was. You can see it on a bay horse.
You can literally see it on him.
He was drenched.
Oh man.
And that's where the narcissism thing comes in, right? Because narcissists always think they're the smartest person in the room, and they think anything they say is fact. So even though we all have eyeballs and could clearly see that Pete was drenched in sweat, he just says he's not sweating, he's fine. Thinking we're all going to be like, oh, turn that up, Cyril.
Is green.
I really thought it looked like he was sweating. It turns out he wasn't.
Turns out it's just jokes, just lighting, angles.
Thank you for letting me.
Philip,
Like the stress and the adrenaline's leaving my body, and it's giving me a headache.
Hey guys, after
His horses look like he made it. He made
look
it.
at that belly. Look at that belly.
Jump
That's
scare.
a McDonald's belly.
Look at that
I
water
just wanna know
piggies. Why he's getting fatter? Like what?
Because he's staying in hotels or with people and eating Mickey D's every day.
Yeah.
Give that to your malnourished horses.
Like, straight up, there are times that I've had where I could either feed me or feed my horses, and I don't fucking eat.
Yeah.
Everybody's
That's how it
asking
goes.
yes, guys, I'm going to call for an update during their normal business hours because I know they're already irritated about having to come out after hours. I'm going to call them during their normal business hours, and they might have thought of things over as well by the time tomorrow comes.
I think it would be better to wait regardless because, like you said, then they can think, they can fact gather, information gather, we get a better update and think.
If I were you, I would wait until after lunch tomorrow because they usually, if they don't file paperwork tonight, they're going to start doing paperwork in the morning.
Yeah.
Lucy, I think we're not like body shaming. We're just noting how he has gained weight on this trip while he supposedly has been living off of Nutri-Grain bars and
Wes, you're doing that
his
again.
horses have been dropping weight rapidly.
Yes, and when I said he was getting fatter, there's no hate or shame in that. There's nothing wrong with that. What is wrong with it is that he is gaining an excessive amount of weight while his horses are losing an excessive amount. There's nothing wrong with being fat, being skinny, being whatever you're going to be. The problem is that why is he gaining so much weight when his horses are losing so much? That was the point I was trying to bring across.
Yeah.
He's robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Make nothing into something. Anybody that's messaging me right now, I'll check it when we get done with the live. I can't check it and get the live at the same time.
I think as far as animal control
Go
goes,
ahead.
I think as far as animal control goes, Rebecca might already be getting something together to email to me.
Sure.
Because,
Yeah, she did ask Alana my name, so.
So,
Which,
I had a horse show in
By the way, that last FaceTime call with her, I didn't even realize it was 48 minutes long. I just got, it took forever for my phone to save my screen recording.
You need to go wash your hands because they smell like
I got a horse show, and I got to get up in a few hours, so I'm going to get off of here.
Thanks for hopping on.
But thank you for coming on to educate, because I know not everybody following this is a horse person.
Right.
But
Well,
I
it's also
have
really nice
Maybe it's
to
fair.
have you here.
changed.
Oh,
And
Wes got reported.
I have.
He did? For what? He's not even doing anything.
I don't
probably
know.
for all the
He was
things
on
said.
mute. Mama, please get down.
People were in here gunning for him. Oh, wait.
Maybe not. Maybe he's back.
No, I think he's maybe trying to reset his He might be
No,
trying to reset.
I'm going
It
to
wasn't me, Tassie, because I muted and it was still happening.
Yeah, it's not you. It's Claire.
But I got in my truck and started pulling out the barn.
It's always you, Claire.
Oh, you just mean you muted yourself. I was worried, because remember last time I got.
Is it better?
You guys have a good
Yeah, I don't
day.
know.
I'm going to
I
go
think-
to bed.
Good night, Rusty.
Thank you for coming.
But Marissa, I think it kicked me off because it saw my truck moving.
Oh, yeah.
So does it have like an auto?
Who did you tag? It's Jay.
Stay inside. Watch your feet. Watch your toes. Watch your toes.
Yes.
Yeah, Shay, who'd you tag?
I
Who
was
is he
recording
that
on
you
my
tagged in the
phone,
post?
and I think, Claire, you were screen recording the live.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat good news, Melby. We have it on. else everybody needs it. Scraps, animal control in Washington did a very thorough evaluation.
Wes, mute your thing.
And the thing photo shoot that he just had today. They just looked at the horses. They were weight taping them. They were taking pictures. They took the tack fully off of both horses. They did let him leave with the horses, but we were just discussing that we think it's mostly because they need to kind of follow procedure and they don't want to seize the horses too soon because that could hurt their case and end up with the horses back in his care. So I'm sure they're going to probably consult with a veterinarian, maybe have a vet go out and evaluate the horses in person at a later time. He probably was ordered, or he might have been ordered to like take them somewhere and they can't leave until the investigation. We don't know. We're speculating a little bit, but it is good news that they did so far. Of all the animal control people that have seen the horses, these are the only ones that actually looked at and evaluated the horses, and you could tell that they cared. You'll see in the video they were petting them really gently, and yeah. So that's kind of where we're at now. Just we're compressing, leaving the body. He came up and showed his ass to the camera a few times.
Yeah, you guys, I just want to reiterate that we can only drop him in law enforcement's lap and give them all of the tools, everything that's happened up till now, what the horses look like before and after. And Brianna did a really good job of putting all that evidence together and sending it over to Scraps. And Scraps had all of it. But there's only so much that we can do. And that is we can drop them in their lap, we can give them the information, and then they have to do their investigation. We can't do it for them. We can't take the horses for them as much as we want to. We don't know that they even questioned him about it, but they did know about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of the officers went and talked to our spotter who was there, and she mentioned that when he had like camped out on the private property without permission, that she saw that he had a weapon on him, the person whose property it was, and that he made her very uncomfortable. That's like a friend of hers. So yeah, like and our spotter told the officer that talked to her, the Scraps officer that talked to her about it. So they were at least somewhat aware that he could potentially be armed. But also, he's not going to be stupid enough to like pull it on cops. So
Imagine going onto one of our spotters' property, friend's property to hide. Imagine.
Well, she wasn't a spotter. She wasn't. Neither one of them was a spotter yet. So basically, we had lost him, and we were freaking out a little bit. Actually, like, where the hell did he go? And all of a sudden, I get this is when he ran on the pavement, and he like disappeared, and everybody was looking for him for hours. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, I get a random message saying, hey, he camped out on my land last night. He smelled like alcohol. He was asking if I had any teen girls. And I was really uncomfortable. And then I looked up the story. My neighbor had told me about it. And I told him to leave. He's with the farrier right now. And the farrier doesn't look very happy at what he's seeing. And so me and her started talking from there. We coordinated law enforcement. This is in Idaho. Coordinated law enforcement and ACS to go out there. They went out there. That's when they cited him for not having the right paperwork. He got a misdemeanor, blah, blah, blah. So they didn't actually know about that. Alana came after the fact when I made that post saying, hey, anybody in the Idaho area. Yeah, he was asking her if she had any teen daughters.
Yep.
Smelled of alcohol, and she was super uncomfortable. She has a 1-year-old. And
that's not the first time that he's made remarks about
children,
asking about children.
Yeah.
And with the posting the naked chick playing cards and all that, it's just really unsettling.
Yeah, this is all. Look at Bree has from the very beginning. She has everything and sent that over to. Basically like a whole press packet, but an abuse packet. Yeah, 11-year-old boys flocking to him like rats. I know he was trying to make a joke off of something else on some other TikTok, but either way, it still was in bad taste. And just kind of, if it had been by itself and he was just making that laughing joke, it might have been a little bit easier to swallow. But because it's like a redundant thing with him, it makes it really
like it's a more like it's a frequent thing that he does is talk about children. So
well. And when he had when that 9-year-old boy was walking with his shirt off, and he posted on social media. That same day, there was a 25-year-old girl that was with them, and he didn't. I guess she looked really young. And as soon as he found out that she was an adult, he got really upset and like he wanted to. He wanted the kids. He wanted to show the kids something, is what he said, and that was it. So it was just weird.
Which post did he take down, Queenie? Because I was just looking at it.
He probably heard the top line looked like and he had the flag backwards.
Oh wait, he just put two. Hold on. No, it's still up.
So yeah, like I said, when all of this was starting, law enforcement doesn't do any. If law enforcement doesn't do anything this time, it's because they just don't care.
Yeah.
The guy was shooting on.
I'm happy it's over.
I just realized that.
What?
The picture that he has posted that I showed you guys, that's on a Polaroid.
So it's a Polaroid photographer? Gosh, I could do that.
Let me go back. I gotta get a new screenshot because I cropped mine.
Yeah, you guys, the horses are. Honestly, I think that us having him being a thorn in his side the entire way, forcing him to hide for weeks at a time, and then also having to ride in trailers, pass through states. I mean, I have a feeling that if we had not done that.
So you hire a photographer, a really odd-looking photographer to take your Polaroid pictures as a victory?
His story reshape has an LE walking next to the horse for a split second. Someone screen grab that before you take it.
I just did. Hold on.
I mean, he is. The horses are alive, and hopefully, from this point forward, are only going to get better now because we're not going to be in that work.
Right there.
What an idiot.
That's amazing. Wah, wah.
And I really, really, really don't think that they'd still be walking, first of all, had he not jumped in trailers. Because Colorado is big.
Yeah.
And rough terrain. Wyoming, rough terrain. And he was hiding and jumping in trailers all the time.
I am so pissed he trailered through Colorado. I mean, we were ready for him. I have friends all over. I was born and raised in Colorado, lived there for 21 years. I've got horse friends all over the state, all that line the border of Colorado. I mean, we were just itching for him to get across our state lines.
Friend.
I'm just happy that he had a big Falcon Express thorn inside the entire way.
He'll never forget us, that's for sure.
No. Next sticker. Next.
And I also have to say that he's coming, when he comes back, he's going to Austin. It's only an hour away from me. So pretty excited about that. We might run into each other at some point.
Tassie, I might have to come down for some
For a night out in Austin?
Yeah, I just need to do some partying in Austin, and I'd feel better if we went together.
Oh, man. But I want you guys to still keep your eyes open because he still might try to take him to an auction, etc. And if you do, please don't go posting it everywhere because then he's just going to pull them. Yeah. Right? Just let us know.
He might even try to write an auction, but
6th Street is wild. He ended his craziness not even in Spokane. He did it at the state line.
Yeah.
Because he knew he'd never make it there.
I made it.
Yeah, I made it.
You made it as far as law enforcement would let you, buddy.
Yeah, that's the question now is where are these horses going to end up? So we've just got to, if everybody can just keep your eyes wide open on Craigslist posts, on, because they're not selling for $60,000. He's
Craigslist,
smoking crack.
Equine Now, Facebook, look at Facebook under alias names. I highly doubt if he lists them anywhere, he's not going to list them as him after all of this.
Yeah, that's true.
Because,
I'm just looking
at that point, if he's like, hey, this is Cyril and I'm selling Falcon, and somebody shows up, chances are they're going to beat the shit out of him.
Look
Cyril,
everywhere.
not the horse.
I'm not
Cyril.
joking. I mean, you guys need to look everywhere. Any state that you're in, keep an eye out at all of the sales. Anywhere that somebody would sell a horse. I don't think he's going to rename them. I think he's going to try to sell them off their fame. So I think he might even post on himself because he's that much of an egotistical.
Yeah, it's proven to be not very smart, so.
Have a moment for us. Like, look, I sold my horses for $60,000.
Yeah.
Even though it's probably like $6.
I mean, I think he could probably get 6,000.
Maybe.
Because
Free.
I've just seen that they're good horses. But
If he were to make 10, I would be surprised.
I don't think that he'll get even that, to be honest. But
Bree, have you been eating the happy lettuce? Because we're a little glossed, my friend.
Yo.
the happy salad. She just like disappears. Like
Maybe.
it's like the elevator. Ding.
Yeah.
Why did you just get pulled over?
No, I'm just.
Are you drinking and driving?
No, of course not. Why would I do that?
No. No.
Hold on. Hold on, what?
Don't make me get all. Start doing it again.
Bro, it's Live Oak County and their back roads. I'm fine.
No, there was a guy free and there.
Wes, mute. Oh.
Is the road noise that bad?
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, I can't hear Tassie. Like,
Oh my god, so much better.
Oh, instantly.
I don't even know what to say.
yeah, I was just looking at the time and I'm exhausted now. I'm getting that tired after the adrenaline wears off.
Are you gonna send that to us on the Falcon Express email? Okay.
Yeah, it's big. I might go and try to like just chop up just the best parts because there's a bunch where like it's just the road and we're kind of just talking.
Mine still hasn't even downloaded to my camera roll, partly because I forgot I was screen recording, so I screen recorded all the way up until Butch was in here.
Oh, geez.
I screen recorded all through that until just like kind of recently.
You guys, we're not going to go back through the entire update again because we've been on here now for a good while and a lot of people watched it on live. And so what we're going to do is we actually got a screen record of the entire section and we'll be posting it up tomorrow once it's all downloaded and uploaded and all that good stuff.
If you wanted to spare yourself, Tassie, you even could, like, any of us could write up a summary and post it.
That's true.
To hold them over for tomorrow.
I could also just do a little video, like a little 3-minute video, just saying, hey, this is what happened, and we'll be posting it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Maybe do that so we're not all getting blown up all night with what happened, any updates.
I know. All right, I'll do that right now before I go to bed. All right, guys,
Perfect.
I'm out of here.
All right, have a good night.
All right, bye.